Good morning everyone. Welcome back to science class. Before going to today's topic, quickly we have to recall the previous topic. Shall we? Okay. What we are discussing? Very good. Food components, right? And in previous class we learned about components of food. Okay. In that we discussed about carbohydrates, proteins, fats, vitamins and minerals. Am I right? And water and fiber also. Am I right? Now, children, food contains nutrients. Food contains nutrients. Okay? Children, which are required by the body in adequate amounts to grow and stay healthy. Okay? Adequate means sufficient amount. Okay? So here, carbohydrates, fats and proteins are also called macronutrients. Okay, macro means large. Okay, these nutrients we need large quantity in our daily diet. Okay, now vitamins and minerals are also called micronutrients. Micro means small, okay, or less quantity. Okay, so these nutrients we need less quantity in our daily diet. Okay, so vitamins and minerals we need less quantity in our daily diet. Okay, coming to carbohydrates, fats and proteins, we need large quantity in our daily diet. Okay, now carbohydrates are main sources of energy for our body. Okay, next coming to fats, fats also provide energy to the body. Okay, next proteins help in growth and repair tissues, and they also help in building muscles. Okay, coming to vitamins, okay, these required in small quantity. Okay, so vitamins keep our body fit and it protect it against diseases. And coming to minerals, minerals help in the physical and mental growth and keep our bones and teeth strong. Okay, fiber, fiber helps in easy passage of the food through the digestive system. Okay, next water. Water is required for almost all the functions of the body. Okay, we should drink plenty of water. Okay, balanced diet. A balanced diet that has all the components of food in adequate amount is called a balanced diet. Please note down the definition of the balanced diet. Okay, a diet that has all the components of food in adequate amount is called balanced diet. Okay, a balanced diet is essential for proper growth and functioning the body. Okay, a balanced diet is essential for proper growth and functioning of the body. Okay, our body needs regular exercise and adequate rest, sleep and stay healthy. Okay, so exercise keeps our bones and muscles strong. Okay, and rest and sleep keep us relaxed, okay, and refresh. Am I clear? So we learned components of food in previous class. Am I right? Okay. Our food consists of carbohydrates, proteins, fats, vitamins and minerals. Besides these, water and fiber are also present. Okay. So these are components of our food. Okay. We call them nutrients. Okay. So the components present in the food substance can be tested easily through simple experiments. Shall we do experiments? Yes. Testing of food items for carbohydrates, proteins and fats. Serial number 1. Food. Next. Starch. Proteins. And fats. Present or absent, okay? Now, do a small experiment, okay? Test for starch, okay? Now, aim to test the presence of starch in the food sample, okay? Next, material requires, okay? Test tubes, okay? And milk and boiled rice, okay? Boiled rice, milk, okay? And we need iodine solution, okay? Next, now add few drops of iodine solution to it, okay? And observe very carefully. And shake it. So milk also turns into blue black color, and here the boiled rice turns into blue black color. Observe the changes in color. What do you find, children? Very good. It turns into blue black color, okay? If the substance turns into blue black color, this indicates the presence of starch, okay? From this experiment, we learned that if the food items turns into blue black color, okay, by adding iodine solution, that starch present in the food items. Am I clear, children? So please note down your observation in the table. Make a table in your book and note down your observation. Here, when we add iodine solution, the milk turns into blue black color. Children, milk is complete food, okay? Milk contains carbohydrates, proteins, fats, vitamins and minerals. So that is the reason we can call complete food, okay? Milk is complete food. Next for protein. Now tell me, children, what is our aim? To test the presence of protein in the food sample, okay? Material required. We need test tubes, okay? And egg, copper sulfate solution and sodium hydroxide. Okay. Now procedure. Take test tubes. Add egg solution into test tube. Okay. Next, another sample, pulses powder. Okay. Now add few ml of copper sulfate solution and after adding, shake it well. Okay. Now children, this is egg solution number 1 and number 2 is pulses powder. Okay. Now add few ml of sodium hydroxide. Okay. And shake it well. Okay. So observe very carefully. This egg solution turns into purple color. Okay. And this is pulses powder. So it is also start turning into purple color. Okay. And here carefully observe. Now the color changes that occur in the solution. Okay. So it is observed that the color of yolk change into purple color. Okay. So this indicates presence of proteins. Okay. Learning. What we learn in this experiment? Very good. We learn from this experiment if the food items turns into purple color by adding copper sulfate solution and sodium hydroxide solution, then it is indicates that proteins present in the food. Okay. This is egg solution and it is this is pulses powder solution. Okay. So it indicates what it indicates? Proteins. Okay. Now we'll take another sample. Okay. And take boiled rice. Okay. And add few ml of copper sulfate solution and add few drops of sodium hydroxide. Okay. And shake it well and add some water. Now observe carefully. This is egg solution. So the egg turns into purple color. Okay. Now look at here. The boiled rice cannot turns into purple color. If the color of food item remain unchanged even after adding copper sulfate and sodium hydroxide solution, it indicates that there is no protein in the boiled rice. Okay. In the particular food item. Okay. So here the rice cannot turns into purple color. So what we understood from here? Very good. This food item does not contain protein. Okay. Am I clear? Children, please write your observation in the table. Okay. Write this table in your book and write your observation. Okay. Starch and protein. These two you have to write. And let us learn about fats. Okay. Test for fats. Okay. Now children, fat is a nutrient essential for normal function of the body and living is not possible without it. Okay. Not only giving energy, okay, and fats supply us with energy. It also possible for other nutrients, okay. Let us start our experiment to the test presence of fat in our food. Children, take a small take few oil seeds or dry fruits, or here I am taking coconut powder, okay, and rub it on a clean white paper, okay. Take small quantity of coconut powder here and rub it on a clean white paper, okay. You will observe oily patches on the paper. I'll show you. Is it visible to you? Okay. You will observe oily patches on the white paper. Hold the paper against the light to see the oil and translucent. Okay. The fat present in the food sample is what makes the paper oily and translucent. Okay. You will observe on oily patches on the paper that indicates presence of fat in the food. Okay. So please write your observation in the table. Will you? Children, now tell me what we learned today. Yes, we learned about testing of food items for carbohydrates, proteins and fats, right? So we did 3 activities, right? Test for starch, test for proteins and fats, right? So in previous class we learned about components of food, okay, and today we did 3 activities, okay, and now I'll give you a small work for you to do at home, okay. Food items and components. Make a table. Food items, carbohydrates, proteins, fats, lipids and others, okay. So take any 5 food items, okay. Milk packet, bread packet, biscuit and oil. So take any 5 packets and write the composition, okay. Look at me, children. Is it visible to you, all of you? Yeah. Components present in this biscuit packet, okay. Carbohydrates, sugar, protein, fat and saturated fatty acids and so on. And coming to oil packet. So components present in the oil packet: energy, proteins, carbohydrates, sugar and total fat. So there are many, okay. So children, please note down which are present in the packets, okay, in the given table, okay. And here, what are the components found in the biscuit packet or which you take, okay. What components are most common in your list, okay. And the next one, do you find any vitamins and minerals, okay. And the fourth one, are there any food items with similar components, okay. Children, please note down the questions Once again I am saying, what are the components found in the packets? Okay, what components are most common in your list? Okay, do you find any vitamins and minerals present in this packet, and are there any food items with similar components? Okay, and do it yourself and send it. Okay, I hope you understood this lesson. Thank you. Have a nice day.